Flying vehicles have always been a feature of science fiction, but with the latest innovations, they're quickly becoming a reality, with some of the greatest minds working on fleshing them out truly out of this world. We've got flying saucers, jetpacks, and even flying bikes, and so while we wait for our first ride in these vehicles, we've decided to bring you 20 of the most unusual flying vehicles that will change the world. Number 1. Aeromobile 3.0 Flying Car. Imagine a car that can seamlessly transform into an aircraft from driving to flying in under 3 minutes. That's right, the Aeromobile does what no supercar or private jet can do. Designed and manufactured by Slovakian company Aeromobile, this car can be used on the road and in the air, and it can take off and land on any grassy or paved area. The flying car is similar in size to a limousine or a large luxury sedan and can easily be parked in regular parking slots. It can also be fueled at gas stations, featuring a sturdy suspension which enables takeoff and landing on rough terrains. The vehicles can accommodate 2 passengers with a length of 6 meters and a width of 8.32 meters when the wings are open and 2.24 meters when they are folded. The car is powered by a Rotax 912 4-cylinder liquid and air-cooled engine which generates approximately 100 horsepower. Now, the Aeromobile runs at a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour in the air and 160 kilometers on the road, taking off at a rate of 130 kilometers per hour, flying to a range of 700 kilometers in the air and 545 miles on the road. Number 2. Airbus Vahana. The Vahana is another exciting new development in urban air mobility. This fully operational electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle has a legendary backstory which begins with a design that looked like it was pulled straight out of a science fiction film and was first sketched onto a napkin. In only a few years, it's transformed into a reality that is bringing everyone closer to a new era of urban mobility.
More importantly, in the future, when autonomy is there, we will also need to have systems that allow autonomous vehicles to be sharing the airspace with more traditional piloted vehicles, which represents as well an additional challenge.
So how does the Vahana work? The aircraft is fully autonomous and technically flies with pre-programmed flight plans validated through multiple simulation methods. However, at least 7 engineers and technicians are present for each flight to ensure the system's functionality. This level of redundancy is essential for ensuring passenger safety and also gathering critical data to improve future flight operations.
Landing mode.
Gates down.
Spooling down.
What is revving down?
The most intriguing aspect of the Vahana may be its swappable batteries. With a design that allows the batteries to be changed in less than 10 minutes, the Vahana can make multiple flights in a single day. This could revolutionize urban transportation, making it faster and much more convenient. And of course, developing a vehicle like the Vahana is a challenging task. The team had to consider multiple factors, which included battery technology, weight, and aerodynamics. But overall, the Vahana is an impressive feat of engineering and a potential game changer for urban transportation. Number 3. Kitty Hawk's Heaviside. This one is an 8-motor prototype 100 times more quiet than a conventional helicopter using an unconventional forward-swept wing. The company calls it the Heaviside after the noted physicist and electrical engineer Oliver Heaviside. According to reports, Kitty Hawk has worked on this new aircraft for almost 2 years. The latest video shows the aircraft flying at 1,500 feet, producing a barely audible 38 decibels. In contrast, a conventional helicopter at the same altitude produces 60 decibels. The company's ultimate vision is to free the world from traffic, as stated by Sebastian Thrun, the CEO of Kitty Hawk. Heaviside uses its 8 motors, 6 on the wings and 2 on a forward canard, to generate vertical lift, with the propellers angled downwards and a horizontal thrust when they're facing the rear. The wing generates most of the lift in horizontal flight. At the same time, the props contribute to a low-speed control via relative differences in rotor speed that help the aircraft pitch, yaw, and bank. Kitty Hawk appears to be relatively far along with the aircraft compared to other electrical vertical aircraft efforts. many of which have shown concepts and prototypes but have not flown very much. The company has not disclosed why they went for forward-swept wings, but still, historical experimentation with the idea would suggest that it can generate more usable space in front of the wing and improve maneuverability. Number 4. Volocopter 2X. Do you know what's even more exciting than flying in a regular airplane? Riding on a Volocopter 2X. This innovative aircraft, created by the Volocopter GmbH company, is sweeping the globe with its distinctive design and advanced technology. The Volocopter 2X is a refined version of the VC200 and has limited pre-production prototypes currently being developed for future sale. This electric aircraft is quieter than the smallest helicopter and has a range of up to 17 miles and a relatively modest cruising speed. It's completely autonomous and easy to fly with its intuitive joystick controls. Imagine skipping traffic jams and flying to your destination with time to spare. That's what Volocopter's air taxi service plans to offer through their app, which allows passengers to reserve a flight at a competitive price. And with support from multiple companies such as Ascending Technologies and Daimler AG, a Volocopter is taking the aviation industry by storm. With over 1,000 test flights collectively made by their VC1, 2, and 200, along with the 2X prototypes, Volocopter continues its flight testing with the 2X, and with a total of $145 million raised since its inception, Volocopter is taking mobility well into a new dimension. Number 5. The Moog Surefly. Developed by Workhorse, this robust VTOL is aimed at commercial operators and consumers who are looking for a durable, self-controlled flying experience. And get this, it runs on gasoline, so you don't have to worry about long battery changing periods between flights. The Surefly has 8 propellers and a top speed of 75 miles per hour, which makes it perfect for short-distance flights.
That is correct. We have just over 12 hours of hover time on this aircraft, and what we found is that these aircraft perform very admirably in high wind scenarios as well.
And while the initial version can carry about 400 pounds of cargo, a heavy-duty version capable of carrying 650 pounds is currently in development. But the best part, however, is that the Surefly is designed to be easy to operate with just 2 controls in the aircraft: a joystick to control the direction and throttle control on the pilot's door. And at less than $200,000 each, it's affordable for those who are looking to take to the skies. The Surefly is already famous for being the first manned hybrid electric VTOL aircraft to fly, and with Moog upgrading the Surefly for military use and showcasing its potential for resupply and casualty evacuation missions, it's clear that this unique flying vehicle is set to change the world of aviation as we know it. Number 6. Opener Blackfly. Have you ever dreamt of soaring through the skies in your aircraft? The Blackfly prototype from Opener may well be the vehicle to make that dream become a reality. With over 23,000 miles flown and more than 2,300 flights completed since its first flight in 2014, this innovative personal aerial vehicle is making waves in the aviation industry.
In the hover controller and hover mode, it's very similar to us flying a quadcopter or a drone if you push forward on the joystick.
And even more mind-blowing is that no pilot's license is required to operate it in the US, thanks to its ultralight classification. Transport Canada has designated the Blackfly as a basic ultralight, requiring only an ultralight pilot license. With a maximum gross takeoff weight of 313 pounds, it's categorized as an amphibious ultralight for even greater versatility. So what can you expect from this all-electric aircraft? According to Opener, the Blackfly will have a range of 30 miles on a full charge, a service ceiling of 1,200 feet, and a top speed of 62 miles per hour. Along with those amazing specs comes a 240-volt quick charger that can be fully recharged in 20 to 30 minutes. Number 7. Terrafugia Transition. The Transition may well be the world's first practical flying car. This vehicle brings the dream of the flying car to life with 2 modes of travel and the ability to convert from driving to the flying mode in less than a minute with just the push of a button. The Transition may not be the most elegant-looking vehicle on the road or in the skies, but it will turn heads with its 4 wheels, folding wings, and rear-mounted propeller. And with a flying range of up to 400 miles and the ability to fly up to 9,000 feet at 100 miles per hour, it's a true game changer. But there's even more to this. The transition doesn't require special aviation fuel or hangar storage. It can be fueled with ordinary gasoline and stored inside of your very own garage. Plus, it's perfect for light aircraft owners who want to avoid being stuck when bad weather makes flying impossible or want to avoid airfield parking fees and fuel costs. Number 8. Ahang 184. The Ahang AAV is a futuristic passenger drone that's eco-friendly and autonomous, following 3 design philosophies: full redundancy for safety, independent pilot, and centralized control. Through various exclusive goods and services, the autonomous aerial vehicle technology platform firm Ahang is paving the way for all-electric aerial transportation in the future. The Ahang 184 AAV is constructed using carbon fiber composite material and epoxy with aerial aluminum alloy. It flies in an inverted U-shape based on altitudes and latitudes of the origin and termination points. It can take off and land vertically, eliminating the need for a runway. It has a horizontal shaft distance of 242.2 centimeters and a vertical shaft distance of 238.8 centimeters. The Ahang 184 AAV can accommodate a single passenger in the cabin with a height of 2.07 meters and a width of 1.01 meters. Passengers can easily input commands through a control pad conveniently attached to the seat arm. The cabin also features a built-in air conditioner, 4G Wi-Fi internet, dual-color reading light, 4 arm lights, a signal light, a headlight, and a 96-volt charging port. Powered by 8 motors that generate a maximum output power of 106 kilowatts, the aircraft is 100% electric and doesn't depend on fossil fuels. It has an average cruising speed of 100 kilometers per hour, flying for up to 23 minutes at sea level, and also features a net weight of 200 kilograms carrying a load of up to 100 kilograms. Number 9. Joby Aviation Air Taxi. Joby Aviation's S4 eVTOL aircraft is a 5-seater air taxi with 6 tilting propellers on the fixed high wing and its V-tail. And let me tell you, the thing is a beauty to behold. With large windows that provide stunning views and a modern futuristic design, you're going to feel like you're living in the future. But it's not only about its looks. This aircraft is also incredibly advanced in technology, using a distributed electric propulsion system which provides numerous benefits that include excellent stability, lower emissions, and higher efficiency. Also, during takeoff and landing, the S4 is reported to be 100 times quieter than a helicopter, meaning that you can enjoy stunning views without any pesky noise pollution.
This means regular flights in and out of built-up areas, which only works if the aircraft is really quiet.
At Joby Aviation, they're making it possible to spend less time traveling and more time living. And with their pioneering electric aircraft, it's faster, cleaner, and more innovative of a way to carry people throughout their lives. Number 10. Jaunt Aviation's Carter Copter. Jaunt Aviation is a newcomer to the aviation industry, but they're already making waves with their all-electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL aircraft for advanced air mobility. What sets Jaunt apart from other eVTOL designers is their reduced rotor operating speed technology, also known as ROSA. This suite includes a tilting mast and slowed rotor technology that slows the rotor once aloft, reducing drag and associated vibration, producing a lift-to-drag ratio that's up to 5 times better than a helicopter. Jaunt has addressed one of the main concerns that's associated with helicopters, that being noise. Using proprietary technology, the aircraft reduces the speed of its main rotor while flying to remain relatively quiet. The ROSA technology also allows for safe landings using auto-rotation, much like a helicopter, in case of power loss. However, it does get better. The eVTOL design fits an existing category as a gyrodyne, allowing it to be certified under FAA Part 29 rotorcraft requirements, making certification much easier and cheaper. These features make Jaunt's eVTOL air taxi design one of the safest and most cost-effective options in the emerging 3D commuting market. Number 11. Porsche Boeing Flying Taxi. Let's go a little more futuristic because Porsche and Boeing are entering the race to build luxurious electric-powered flying machines. They're teaming up to create vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, which allows rich people to soar above the traffic-clogged cities. It's the latest in a series of daring ventures into the high-risk world of urban air mobility. But let's not fool ourselves. This is not your run-of-the-mill flying car for the masses. I mean, this is Porsche we're talking about after all, and the word premium makes it clear that this is a ride for the elite. Many companies have promised to create affordable electric flying taxis for everyone, but the infrastructure that's required to support them is no small feat. The Porsche-Boeing partnership is setting its sights on the well-heeled jet-setters that are out there, at least for now. We've yet to find out all the details, but if Porsche's history of luxury vehicles is any indication, this aircraft will be dripping with opulence. And with Boeing's expertise in aviation technology, we can expect nothing but the best in terms of performance and safety. Number 12. Hyundai Supernal Flying Taxi. When Supernal, an innovative company specializing in electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, would reveal its latest cabin concept for its upcoming flying taxi, it became a head-turner. Supernal partnered with Hyundai's design studio to create a sleek and stylish cabin inspired by the automotive market. The result became a futuristic, comfortable space accommodating 4 passengers and 1 pilot. But don't worry, when autonomous technology becomes available, the aircraft can fly without a pilot as well. The eVTOL aircraft is a beauty to behold and has multiple safety features that ensure the utmost security for its passengers. The distributed electric propulsion technology powers multiple rotors and propellers around the airframe to increase safety by decreasing any single point of failure. And if the worst should happen, an emergency parachute will also be a standard feature. But what about passenger comfort? Supernal still remembers that as well. The cabin features a 2x2 seating plan, eliminating the middle row, giving each passenger a window seat to enjoy spectacular views during their flights. Thanks to DEP technology, the flight computer can quickly change each electric motor's speed independently of each other, keeping the aircraft horizontal and providing a smooth ride even in gusty wind conditions. Number 13. The Aston Martin Volante. Imagine soaring through the skies in a luxury personal air vehicle, zipping between cities and bypassing the chaos of ground-level traffic. Well, that dream may soon become a reality with the Volante Vision concept from Aston Martin. This futuristic aircraft results from a collaboration between Aston Martin, Cranfield Aerospace Solutions, Cranfield University, and Rolls-Royce, uniting the world's best aerospace experts, propulsion specialists, and designers. The Volante's Vision is a hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing fixed-wing aircraft with impressive capabilities. It can carry 3 passengers in its luxurious interior and have a range of 805 kilometers with a top speed of 402 kilometers per hour. The aircraft is also designed for autonomous flight with varying levels of pilot interaction that depend on the experience. But it's not just about its capabilities that make the Volante unique. The aircraft's design features fixed wings and twin rudders for forward flight, as well as 4 tilting front propellers and 2 large vertical stacked propellers for vertical lift during takeoff and landing. Its forward wing is located in the front of its fuselage, and the shape of the wing is also unlike any other airplane. The landing gear is also unlike anything you've ever seen before, with the tips of each wing doubling as the landing gear itself. Number 14. Rolls-Royce. The race to develop the world's flying cars is still heating up, and Rolls-Royce has also thrown its hat into the ring with the latest creation. This electric flying taxi could be in full production later this decade. The remarkable vehicle was unveiled at the Farnborough International Air Show, causing quite a stir. With a 4 or 5 passenger capacity, speeds of up to 250 miles per hour, and a range of around 500 miles, this eVTOL concept is set to change how we think about air travel forever. What's unique about this design is using existing gas turbine technology to generate electricity, negating the need for recharging. Once cruise height is reached, the propellers on the wings fold away to reduce drag and cabin noise. The craft then switches to 2 rear propellers for thrust, making for an incredibly smooth ride. Number 15. Lilium Jet. If you're looking for an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft that can take you to your destination faster, quieter, and with fewer emissions, Search no further, because that's exactly what German aerospace company Lilium is working towards with their new Lilium jet. The 7-seat aircraft is not only sustainable, but it's also designed for high-speed regional transportation. With its quiet vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, the Lilium jet can access more landing sites, allowing the company to build a higher density network without expensive ground infrastructure. But how does the Lilium jet work? The aircraft features a separate cockpit with a single pilot seat, while luggage space is located at the jet's rear end. The cabin is designed for a comfortable passenger experience with spacious window seats and a central aisle for legroom, without compromising the aircraft's performance. Lilium's proprietary technology, the ducted electric vectored thrust propulsion system, will drive the aircraft. The propulsion system contains 36 individually controllable wing flaps with a ducted electric fan, which improves the loading capacity of the aircraft compared to similar-sized open propeller system-based aircraft. The Lilium jet is environmentally friendly and designed for easy manufacturability and scalability. It will have 30 times fewer components than that of a commercial airliner and utilize automotive-style methods for manufacturing. Number 16. Alada Airspeeder. The Alada Aeronautics Company is changing the game with their Airspeeder, a low-altitude eVTOL flying race car that looks as though it was plucked straight out of a science fiction film. Unlike most startups working on urban air mobility, Alada Aeronautics focuses on developing the first flying race car, holding the world's first flying race car events globally. The Airspeeder is a subscale, uncrewed racing eVTOL prototype that can reach up to 250 km per hour with its 8 electric propellers and motors. It features a sleek aerodynamic design that's based on a 1960s British Formula One race car. Alada has chosen exotic areas such as the deserts, islands, and bodies of water as their race locations to create a truly futuristic and exciting atmosphere. Imagine racing around cliffs in a desert, much like something out of Star Wars, but don't worry, safety is also a top priority. The airspeeders will communicate with each other during races to avoid any accidents or collisions. Alada Aeronautics plans to hold at least 3 races in its first season, with pit stops for battery swaps just like in motorsports. Alada is currently developing the Airspeeder Mk4, the world's fastest hydrogen-electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL race car, featuring a top speed of 225 miles per hour. If you're a fan of science fiction films like Blade Runner or Back to the Future, you're going to love Alada Aeronautics' vision for the future of racing motorsports. Number 17. The Astro Elroy. One of the most exciting vehicles on the horizon is the Elroy. This autonomous eVTOL transport vehicle can transport 2 passengers. Originally called the passenger drone, the Elroy has undergone extensive testing, which includes manned flights with passengers aboard. It's designed to be incredibly quiet with 0 emissions and minimal vibration. Its adaptive flight control ensures automatic compensation in most weather conditions, and 16 individual rotors, providing outstanding performance and safety. The Elroy features a touchscreen interface which allows passengers to input their destination quickly and fly without manual control. And with fiber optics throughout the craft, it's significantly lighter than the traditional wire-based aircraft with 0 magnetic interference. Astro Aerospace, the company behind Elroy, has also partnered with leading manufacturers in the industry. Patterson Composites specializes in carbon fiber and will work with Astro to construct the entire airframe of the Elroy. At the same time, Casero GmbH is an aviation R&D company that specializes in lightweight design, composite technology, and certification. Number 18. The PAL-V. The idea for this superb vehicle came about when co-founder John Baker began flying back in 1999. Fast forward to 2008, and the PAL-V company was founded by Robert Dingemans and John Baker in the Netherlands to create a roadable aircraft. The PAL-V is a true engineering marvel, and it can drive on the road and fly in the air. In flight, it operates as an autogyro or gyrocopter. It's a car when it's on the road. The aircraft is designed to fly within a city or city to city, making personal air mobility a lot more accessible. But wait, there's more. The PAL-V Liberty Sport model was unveiled at the Geneva International Motor Show in 2018, followed by the PAL-V Liberty Pioneer in 2019. This flying car can park in any standard parking space or garage, and it's certified to fly under both the European Aviation Safety Agency and the Federal Aviation Administration, while also complying with road safety regulations. The PAL-V aircraft can carry 2 passengers, but the pilot must have both a pilot's and driver's license to fly and drive the vehicle. And while you'll need to take off and land at an airfield or small strip of land, it only takes between 5 to 10 minutes to switch from driving to flying mode and vice versa. The PAL-V truly is revolutionary, with 2 separate engines, one for flight and one for car mode. Number 19. Lazareth LMV 496. This mind-blowing vehicle from French mechanical engineer Ludovic Lazareth is the only hover bike that functions as a real motorcycle. Powered by 4 horizontal jet engines, the LMV 496 can generate up to 1,300 horsepower, allowing the bike to hover for 10 minutes. But don't worry, the electric motor is still there to propel you on the road with a range of approximately 60 miles. With the push of a button, the wheels dynamically move from an erect to a horizontal position in just 60 seconds. You're ready to take flight. The LMV 496 also features joysticks on each side of the handlebar, designed to regulate your ride in the air. And this bike is also made with comfort in mind. Featuring TFX suspension technology, it tailors shock absorbers to your body weight and manner of driving. The body of the bike is made with a carbon Kevlar composite material, offering both stiffness and strength, as well as impact and fracture resistance. The vehicle is more than just innovative in its design and functionality. It boasts authentic JetCat engines that are built by the makers of NASA test planes. Although the LMV 496 can only climb to a height of 3.3 feet above the ground, this is just the beginning for the future of transportation. So why settle for a regular motorcycle when you can take to the skies with the Lazareth LMV 496? Number 20. The Xpeng X2. This 5th-generation autonomous eVTOL multi-copter aircraft is a true game-changer in the world of aviation. For starters, it can hold 2 passengers and has enough room for luggage. The aircraft features a canopy over the cockpit for excellent passenger views, and with a 2-way 4G/5G communication system, you're always connected to the world below. But that's not all. The Voyager X2 has 8 propellers and 8 electric motors, powered by batteries that can reach a maximum speed of 130 kilometers per hour. Plus, it features a flight time of 35 minutes, giving you enough time to explore the skies. The best part? Well, it may be that it's designed to be the size of a car, meaning it can easily fit into a garage, driveway, or common parking space. The 4 small-wheeled dollies can be placed under the skid landing gear to move the aircraft quickly on the ground. With safety features like distributed electric propulsion, multiple redundant systems, spherical environment detection, autonomous return and landing, ground monitoring, real-time video, omnidirectional cameras, and an emergency ballistic parachute, you can be sure that you're in good hands.